I'm a London scammer. I see it, I want it, I click it, and that's in the back.
I live in a good part of Holland, but obviously like 20 seconds away is the fucking hood, bro. The hoods, the ends in it. But there was a time where it would just run every time. Like the only time it wouldn't run is if the person never had the bread for it, so you could use the account on something cheaper, even, bro. You know what I'm saying? We could have been making thousands a day if we really wanted to, but we'd be like, nah, like we'd be like, oh, I just ran a couple out. Yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today. Yeah, but like we were kind of lazy with it. We were kind of naive. The time she clocked was when we went Asda, and obviously she did a big shop. It was like 130 was the bill or something. And then I just said, yeah, mum, I got that. Don't worry. And then she's like, what the fuck? That's what you make in a month. Like, what you doing?
Look, I make more money than trappers and shit. I bought fools off the dark.
But nah, it's just mad how like in the UK, people say the UK is like bad vibes, but when you go out to other countries, it's just smooth. Like they're giving you bare love out there,
bro. Literally, like I get all my hate just comes from the UK, bro. Like literally, when I'm abroad, I just get love. They're like, yeah, London scammers here, Tanks is here. We love you out here. Come here, come here, come here. Like, and in London, I just get hated, bro. Like literally.
What do you ever see yourself like moving out there, or it's London's always home type of thing?
Bro. Honestly, I want to move to Barcelona. I want to move to Barcelona. I might move there next year. I might move there next year. If, like, obviously, I got uni. I'm a uni student, by the way. Obviously, I got uni going on, but I wouldn't mind moving to Barcelona maybe for a year or so. I don't know, man. Just live in it. Just live, man. Like, that's what I believe in, bro. Like, just live life, bro. Honestly.
And that's crazy that you said you're also in uni as well. Like, you're mashing all of this at the same time. Yeah, it's just mad, and that makes me kind of wonder, like, your mindset towards just life in general in school and academics. In school, would you say you was one of the like top grade students, or what was you like in school? Like,
bro, in school, I was the kind of guy in school who got good grades. Like, I was in top set for everything, but I never did fuck all. I never did no work, nothing. And teachers would always tell me, like, yo, you're a smart kid. Like, you're a smart kid. Do the work. You're a smart kid. Like, on parents' evening, every teacher would tell my mum the same thing. He's such a smart kid. He just needs to put the work in.
Yeah.
But obviously, his secondary's done. I got the grades good enough to do A levels. Did A levels, and we're in uni now. Like,
So then, what made you? Okay, cool. So everyone that I interview on this channel, right?
Yeah.
The biggest similarity between all of them, they all want to pursue wealth. What made you want to pursue wealth and chase the riches?
That's a good question, you know. It's a good question. I got the answer for it. So, let me start from the beginning. So, people seem to think that people have this idea that I'm some hood kid that never had shit when I was younger. It couldn't be further from the truth. Like, I grew up in a 5-bedroom house, bro. You understand? Like, I didn't come from nothing. You understand? Like, I was the kid, I'd be going to school with £5 every day. My fucking school canteen was topped up all the time, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, no struggle, bro. I got what I wanted. But obviously, I grew up in Harlesden, and I live in a good part of Harlesden, but obviously, like, 20 seconds away is the fucking hood, bro. Like, the hoods, the ends, innit? Like, literally, so, obviously, like, all the people around me were just doing, like, all the people around me were hood, innit? They were just, they're just niggas, innit? Like, literally.
What, is this from primary or secondary?
This is secondary. They're all just niggas in the ends, innit? Like, so, obviously, committing, like, staying in Tesco's and shit, like...
Little things.
Doing little things, like, crime. When you grow up around crime, when it's so normal around you, like, it doesn't seem like a big deal.
Would you say it was so normalised, you kind of thought it was even legal at one point?
Not to that extent. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but... Like, it's so normalised. It's like, every day we're going Poundland, staying in Pound Stretcher. In Harlesden, we're going Pound Stretcher, staying like £20 worth of sweets and shit and shot. Like, it's just shit like that, bro. Like, standard shit, bro.
Do you not... Okay, cool. So one would probably think right now, since you grew up in such a great place, why... Obviously, it's the people around you at school that made you think like that, but...
It's the area.
Do you not think your parents didn't, like, intervene and make you a good kid, or what do you think about that?
Well, the thing is, I'm on the right path, bro, like, pretty much. Like, my parents, in their eyes, really, I'm not, apart from obviously what I've done and that BBC shit, we'll get into that later, but apart from that, like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm in university.
Yeah.
Like, you understand? I'm in university. Like, I'm doing well for myself, very well for myself right now. Like,
obviously, looking from the outside though, one would think, you're lit. You got the nice watch on, you got the chain, you got the money. Why did you still want to go university? Because, it seems like you don't need it.
Oh, bro, I just did it for my parents mainly.
Oh, really? Mainly
for my parents. Nah, that's a lie. Second for my parents, but mainly for myself, because I believe you have to be educated in this world, bro. I don't like you can't be an idiot in this world, bro. You have to have an education.
No, for sure.
Understand?
For sure.
And I never really had a skill. Like, I wasn't really talented at anything really in secondary like that, apart from academically. So uni was really the only way for me, really. Like, I do economics and finance, obviously, in uni.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Now, finance has always been the goal, I can tell.
Always, bro, always.
Nah, that's lit. But so cool. When does the nickname or your street name BR Tanks? When does that come into play? Where does BR come from? In fact,
bro, you're gonna die, bro. Nah, it was BR was just honestly, a couple of my boys, Mars, my nigga, and a couple of my boys, like they're Brazilian. So BR just literally means Brazil, bro.
Oh, swear.
We just called ourselves BR.
Oh, so you're like BR gang in a way.
Like, yeah, that's all we called ourselves, literally.
Okay.
That's literally it, bro. Like,
and then Tanks. What that?
And the name Tanks, funny enough, like it's kind of a little story here. Like, I got the name Tanks from a guy who was involved in the murder of someone.
Okay.
And I ain't seen him, like, he was in the ends, like, he was around, you know, he was in my secondary school. And he's the one who gave me the name Tanks, because in secondary, like, I was fat as fuck in secondary, like.
I swear.
Yeah, bro, that's why it comes back to the hustler thing, because in secondary, I was fat as fuck, like, I don't getting no things, nothing.
Oh, swear.
You understand? I was just fat as fuck.
Don't
Like,
hear
yeah, I was
it.
kind of smart, like, yeah, and then when I got into college, like, and when I'm in college and I'm around girls and that, and I'm around all of this, I'm just like, and I'm seeing niggas with money, I'm just like, yo, fuck that, like, I want to have that, bro. So as soon as I turned 16, wait, someone scored, I don't even know, I think Tottenham scored or something like that. So as soon as I turned 16, I went and got a job at View. And I went and got a job.
Was that first legal job?
Yeah, first and only. First legal job, innit? So went and got a job at View and started making like £200 a month or something, working part-time while in college, bro. Shit like that. But while I was working in View, like, one of my boys, we're going to get into how I got into it pretty much. So while I was going to college, one of my boys told me about, I think it's down now, but Black Pass, innit? And obviously all I'm saying, this is all for entertainment. None of this is real. Like,
yeah, but
Tanks is a persona, obviously, 100%. Like, none of this is all bullshit, but nah. So pretty much, like, he told me about a website called Black Pass. And if you know, you know, innit? You know what Black Pass is. And we was just banging shit like that. Like, was banging like texts a day. Started off low, like, was banging sites for text, then was running fucking Xboxes, then was running fucking P4s, then was running fucking Beats, then was running AirPods, then was running TVs, then was all of this shit while I'm 16 in college, and I went from making £200 a month to now making like that, averaging that a day, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying,
so your
bro?
life's just flipped.
Life's flipped, bro. Like, life's flipped like that. So I'm getting the money now in college. I'm getting this money, like.
What are you spending it on?
Honestly, I couldn't, like, bro, I made so much in college and I've got nothing to show for it.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, bro, I've got nothing to show for it.
And I feel like that's one big thing I'm trying to teach people.
Yeah.
It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep.
100%, bro.
So you're making peas, carry on.
Yeah, bro, because I was obviously, what you said is right, but I was a gassed up collegey, like, I just wanted to get drip, I just wanted to spend this money, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, taking cabs to college every day and shit, like, doing all this shit, like, so, hey, where was I? So yeah, was at that, so was doing all of that, and yeah, wait, I've lost my train of thought. This is my first interview, sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. You're making 200 a day consistently. Yeah. And obviously, I think before the other guys in college were taking all the girls, but I'm thinking
it wasn't even girls really necessarily, because obviously I was a fat fuck. I still was a fat fuck at the start of college, but like, it was a thing where it was just, I was seeing niggas around me with money, and I'm just like what the fuck? And I was 16 as well, so like, I didn't ask my parents for shit. You understand? Like, as soon as I turned 16, I was working my job. With my first View paycheck, bro, I took my family out to restaurant and shit, like, and I was giving, my mom would tell me like no, but I'd still give her like half of my wage and shit, just to show like, yo, I'm becoming a man, because I was really into like that manhood shit when I was that age. Like, it's a confusing age, you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, that was all happening, and then I lost my fucking train of thought again. I started making 2 bills a day. I was making around 2-3 bills a day in college, and then obviously we keep going, we keep making all this money, and then we just keep leveling up, and then
quick one. Would you say in the whole F game, would you say you're small fish?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Compared to
not now, but back then I was.
Then,
Back then I was. Obviously this is all bullshit. But back then I was. Yeah. Back then it was little shit. Like, it was PayPal shit, bro. Like little shit, bro. But back then PayPal was just like. It was you could bang anything, bro. Like, you could run anything for like a bag. You could run bags, bro. You could run anything you wanted, bro. Literally, it was crazy. Like, those who remember that time, bro, you lot know exactly what I'm talking about. That was a fun time, but
so you saw it as by any means necessary, I need to get this piece, whether it's legal or not. But
yeah, but the thing is as well, it didn't seem like it was illegal to me that much because I grew up in Harlesden and crime was happening all around me all the time. So I'm just thinking like, yeah, what the fuck? I'm not killing no one. I'm not robbing. No, I'm not physically robbing anyone. But I'm just doing my thing.
okay, but would you say so? Because of the slow money and the legal route, you just said no. That's just you have to dash that to the side.
And the funny thing is, I was still working at View.
Still, well, oh, sorry.
Nah, because obviously I'm getting all this money. Obviously, like my parents clock what I'm doing in it, and then my mom, surprisingly as fuck. Even though I feel like I was raised properly. I always treat people with respect, with manners, But my mom was cool with it. She's like, I just don't like. She was cool with it. She was cool with it. Surprisingly, I'm like, what the hell, like? I was very shocked. I was shocked to tell, but she kind of.
But how's she clock?
Nah, but it's kind of a thing where she sees me buying all these new things, like when we're out going to the shops, and like she's like I think the time she clocked was when we went Asda, and obviously she did a big shop. It was like 130 was the bill or something, and then I just said, yeah, mum, I got that. Don't worry. And then she's like, what the fuck? That's what you make in a month. Like, what you doing? Like, it was a thing where I was just paying for her shit, like fill up the tank for her, And then she was clocking. She's like, where you getting all this money? I just came clean and told her that, and then it was she was kind of cool with it. Like,
but you take care of her, don't it?
Oh, bro, of course, bro. I've done so much, bro. I've bought my mum everything I can, bro. Literally.
Nah, that's
Next is the yard. Bought myself a yard. About to buy my mum a yard, bro.
right.
Not about to, but that's in due time.
It's the next step.
I'm saying in due time, bro.
Cool. What people want to know is since you're doing all this, what religion are you?
What religion, like? What?
do you believe in God? Or is that not?
Yeah, bro. I'm Catholic.
Catholic. Oh, okay, cool.
I'm Catholic, bro.
So what? Obviously, some will probably be thinking, so you believe in God, but the Bible might say other things. So what do you say to those people that may be thinking that?
Well, religion's obviously a touchy subject.
It's
a touchy subject, but obviously I'm Catholic. I don't go to church every Sunday. I go like once every couple of months.
Okay.
I pray to God regularly because I believe God has blessed me personally. What I do, and I believe God has blessed me because I do what I do, which people say is bad. I do what I do to get money, but like I do so much that people don't actually know. Like whenever I go to new countries, I give away like minimum £200-300 to like homeless people around. Whenever I'm walking, I'll give a homeless person like £20 here, this much here, and I help the people around me a lot. Like I'm always help like all the people around me. When I got blessed, when I've got opportunities, I meet people. Like, even with this TikTok thing, when I started blowing on that, first thing I did, try to bring my boys in, try to say, yo, do your
tease?
thing.
Was it tease?
Yeah, tease. I try to say, yo, do your thing. Or even my cousin who's sitting here, we're in the studio right now. Like I told him, yo, make a TikTok about making beats. I ain't seen no one doing that yet.
Rappers and singers DM me for studio time.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. Like I just want to bring. Like I feel personally like I was a blessed and cursed because I feel like I grew up with the wrong people around me. Like they don't have the same mind as me because I'm autistic. Like I've got Asperger's syndrome.
Yeah.
So like I get obsessed with shit. Like when I was trying to make money, I was like I got obsessed with money. It's like yo, I need money. That's it. Like by any means, as you said, like I'm gonna go get it. So like I don't feel like people have the people around me had the same mindset because with the opportunity I had when I started blowing up on TikTok, like strong with all this connections, like people around me should have been like, okay, Tanks is doing this thing. Like, let me try and do this. Let me try and do that.
Would you say you was getting any, let's say, hate? So when you start getting peace, because obviously, like you said, you was the big guy just working at View. Now you're getting peace consistently. Would you say there's any hate, maybe in your school, with friends, people in the area?
In college. Like if we're talking about in college when I went when I went when I went Westminster Kingsway by the way. When I was in college and I was a fat fuck like with no money, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like to go from that to have it to a fat fuck with money was kind of a weird transition, but it didn't affect as much because it wasn't really as big a transition as until when I lost weight.
And then the TikTok.
The TikTok came quite a bit after that. This is a lot before TikTok. But then when I had the money and I'm making all this money, like. People in Collie weren't too jealous because my main boys in Collie I was chilling with, we were doing that shit as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was together we're doing that shit and we're telling each other, oh, this side bangs now, this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like when it came to second year, when I'd lost weight, and I had money.
What made you want to lose weight? Is it just, you know, you just want to be in shape?
Oh, bro, because I told you I was watching like you know the red pill community.
Yeah.
Like obviously I'm not talking about them fresh and fit jokers.
Steph is called
Whatever them man, bro. I'm not talking about these guys that like get no girls and act like they get girls, bro. I'm just like I watch them, man. Don't get it twisted, but you have to take it with a grain of salt.
I think it's entertainment. I like this.
It's entertaining.
I was watching for the shows to see what the girls are saying. You know,
it's true, but a lot of what they say is bullshit. But
Very
a
true.
lot of it is true.
Yeah.
So you have to take it out and use your
just-
brain.
whatever applies to your life type of
Yeah,
thing.
you have to apply it. Like, and what they used to say is self-improvement, which is just I always push people to be their best self because self-improvement's everything. Because I've literally gone from the whatever to the guy, fam. Like, what do them red pill people say, bro? They say status, money, looks. Okay, I had none of that, and now I got all of that.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. In the most humble way possible, but like I work to do these things.
Yeah.
Understand? Put in the work to do it.
It's literally just climbing the ladder in a social hierarchy, especially at school in college. Like everyone just looks at each other, and it's just
Bro.
Yeah, it's definitely needed, especially like even with me as well. Like climbing to that hierarchy, being that guy, being the one to go to for money or whatever.
100.
It's a good feeling, and it helps
a very good feeling.
It helps with your character building, all sorts.
Oh,
so.
bro, 100%. And I forgot to even say like what made me actually start. Like the first thing that happened was because when like I'm taking it way back to year 11 summer when school's finished. And then we're going to college, and like I'm used to getting whatever I want from my parents. Like, oh, buy me whatever. Got PS4 and it came out. Got anything I really wanted, really. But when I'm like, okay, cool, college, we're not wearing school uniform anymore. I need actual clothes now. Because I used to just wear, like, I never used to wear good clothes. I used to wear Slazenger and shit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really cared about this.
Same. We all went through it.
We all went through it, bro.
Trust me, man. Trust
We
me.
all went fucking through it, bro.
It's a process.
But I never used to care about drip like that. I never even knew what drip was back then, innit? But then as we're going through summer now, we're out more, and I'm seeing my boys, their parents are copying them trackies and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I need tracksuits. I asked my mum, can I go get some tracksuits? And she's like, yeah, we'll go JD. We go JD, and then she sees the price of these tracksuits, and she's like, yeah, like, nah, the fuck? And that was one of the first times, like, I was, like, refused something I wanted.
Oh, swear.
Pretty much, like, and then that was the turning point. I'm like, cool, okay, I'm about to be 16. My mum won't get it for me. I'll go get it myself. So then that one was hitting licks all through summer on JDs and shit, literally.
Okay.
Was it licks?
So, why did you...
all entertainment, by the way.
I'm pretty sure you obviously understood very quickly that hitting licks in person isn't the wisest thing to do.
Not
in terms
at
of return on your investment and the risk of getting in trouble. Like, it's just not
at
work.
all. Not at all,
So
bro.
quickly that just got locked off. Like.
Oh, quickly, bro. Like, it was only... Well, we didn't do that for long, bro.
Oh, okay. That's just a small... You know, again, I guess it's just a part of the journey.
And it was because we were under 16, so if we got caught, we wouldn't get a criminal record.
Okay, so did you understand that at the time? Like, you knew...
That was what word was going around in the ends, bro. Because of the area, you know these things, innit?
Right, that's crazy. That's mad. But what would you say your area is not even just filled with just F-man, but...
Oh, no, there's no F-man in my area.
Oh, swear.
The only reason I got into it, me and T's got into it, is because we went to a college in King's Cross.
Oh,
and then we linked up with other man who put us on.
Okay.
We don't chat to them man no more, but they put us on.
Okay. And then, would you ever say you brought it back to your area, or is it more of you kept it within the circle type of thing?
I'll be so honest. It's a thing where I wanted to tell everyone and put everyone I knew in my area on, but it was more, T's was like, nah, let's keep it to ourselves, man.
More less competition, more money.
That's exactly. And to be fair, I think it was the right decision.
Looking back, okay.
Looking back, because not everyone deserved to know, if I'm honest.
Would you say it was consistent sources?
At the time, looking back, it could be consistent or inconsistent. Like, it depends. Like, 'cause obviously, this is all bullshit. This is all entertainment. Like, you're buying PayPal accounts back then. We buying PayPal accounts, use them. Some people wouldn't have bread. Sometimes you get OTP. Like, those who were doing this like 5 years ago, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, so it depends. Like, when it was in its prime, bro, like, it's literally a case of where as long as you bang it, it's consistent. Like, it will bang. It will bang if you keep trying. It will bang.
You have to understand that losses are a part of the game, I guess.
But even at the start, bro, there was a time where it would just run every time. Like, the only time it wouldn't run is if the person never had the bread for it. So you could use the account on something cheaper even, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it was very consistent at the time, but like, we weren't thinking long term. We was just thinking like, yeah, like we could have been making thousands a day if we really wanted to, but we'd be like, nah, like, we'd be like, oh, I just ran a couple out, yeah, that's it for today, yeah, Like, we were kind of lazy with it. We were kind of naive naive, bro.
Swear.
Yeah, we was naive with it, bro, and we wasted all the money and shit.
Okay. Oh, right then. That's mad. But I mean, that's what happens when young people get a lot of money.
Bro,
That's such a
literally
easy. What would you say was easy money?
Bro, it was the easiest money in my life, bro. Easiest money in my life, bro. You'll never find easier money than that in your life with no consequences.
Damn.
Honestly, never.
So okay, cool. So it's college years, no consequences. Life is good.
Life was
Everything's pushing.
bro, I wish I could go back to college, bro.
Would you say that was the best?
That was the best time of my life, bro. That was the best time of my life, bro.
That's great. That's mad that you say that because you think a lot of people believe money buys happiness. As you get more money, things get greater. But it seems, and obviously with you in your journey, you gain more fame, more clout, more opportunities, more doing all sorts of things. But it's mad that you say those times were the best. So I guess life was just simple,
Bro, it's because back then I had the money. I had good, I didn't have as much money, but I had good money at that age. Like, who has 2-3 bills a day, bro? Who? When you're 15, 16, who?
2-3, yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know.
That's 100k a year if you keep it consistent, bro.
Yeah, that's 100k a year.
You understand, bro? Like
2-3 bills a day. Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
And as you grow as a person, you get more money, more responsibilities, more problems. When you're in college and you're not even turning up to your A-level classes and shit like that, and you're just spending money doing this, taking cab here, buying this, buying that, you're loving life, bro. You're chilling,
You're just chilling. You feel like you're on top of the world.
You feel like you're on top of the world, bro.
What compared to the people in your college though? Would you say you was up there in terms of P's, or was there competition there?
There was competition in that college, yeah, bro.
You got put on there.
Yeah, I was not the top dog in college. I was not the top dog in college, bro.
Okay.
100%.
But would you say you're a calm, respectable level?
Yeah.
Very
I was
calm.
that guy. If people wanted text in college, they can vouch it. Don't come to me.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. So what's next after? Okay, cool. So college, you go through college. Oh, and you're still keeping up with exams. You're still keeping up with college, getting your good grades, dissertations.
Yeah, have to.
You're still keeping up. Okay,
of
cool.
Of course, bro. Education's first.
Right, that's mad. That's good balance still. Good.
100%, bro.
Nah, I've got to respect. I've noticed a lot of the F-man. Usually they're very smart. They all do good things. And it makes sense. I guess.
Bro, to be risking your freedom to move a Z on the block, bro, you gotta be stupid. If I'm honest, you gotta be stupid.
Nah, I don't think the risk to reward the jail time versus it doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense, bro. Unless you start. We're not talking about trapping though. Fuck that.
Moving on from that, now going through college, you finish college now. This is now the summer between that to uni. What are you doing that summer? What's the next step?
College to uni summer.
Yeah. Just right after college.
Yeah, that's when I started the TikTok thing.
Yeah, cool. So what made you cool? What made you? I'm guessing. What made you want to go on TikTok? What was the story behind that?
Okay, it's a funny story because obviously it was the lockdown. I was still doing I leveled up from the PayPal shit, but we're not gonna get into that. But I was making very good money, but I was bored as fuck. It reached a point where I was literally bored as fuck, and lockdown happened, and then college lessons were online. I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit. Who the fuck's doing that?
Yeah.
Hop on TikTok and I see Mr. Poku Banks on there.
It's Poku Bits, baby.
Yeah, I see that and I'm like, rah. Now let me get to how I downloaded TikTok actually. So pretty much I didn't download TikTok. Obviously back then, everyone was like, what the fuck is TikTok? That's some childish shit. Who the fuck?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
That was it back then. And then I'm like, I thought the same thing. But then my sister downloaded TikTok on my phone for me for some reason. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just go on it one day and then I'm just scrolling through and I just see some weird, Addison Rae or whatever dancing. I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit, bro. Close it. Couple hours later, I'm bored. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let me go on it again. Then I see Poku Banks pop up. And then I'm just like, yo, it's a nigga and he's getting views, and he's doing his thing. And I'm scrolling through TikTok still and I'm starting to slightly get addicted to that app. And I'm just like, yo, you know what? I can make fucking content on this app. This can't be that hard. As I'm scrolling, I'm not seeing, now, obviously you see bare, hood shit on TikTok. Bare ghetto shit on TikTok. Back then there was no ghetto shit on TikTok, bro. It was a very, there was none of that, bro.
Yeah, it was just even me, when I came on TikTok, I believe, just because I was black as well, I just got more views because there was intrigue this young black guy knows about finance.
Exactly. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, so it was just a bit mad. It was very PG, very neutral. Yeah. Yeah, very.
Yeah, 100, bro. So that's obviously TikTok had none of that ghetto shit, as Poku just said, none of that. So I'm like, cool, let me post a video of me bumping train. Like, why not? Like, why the fuck not?
Infamous video. Infamous.
Understand? Why not? And this is around the time where I'd started saving my money because the pandemic started, and then my dad was telling me like, yo, listen, start saving your money, man. And that's the exact same time when I started saving my money is when I found Poku Banks as well. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started being more responsible with my money, literally. His videos did help me to fucking be more responsible with my money, honestly. But yeah, so obviously I'm saving my money, so obviously I'm taking train, I'm just riding around on my scooter, literally. Just riding around my scooter now, there's nowhere to be. I don't need to take cabs anywhere anymore. I'm just chilling, stacking, doing my thing. So I record myself bumping train and I'm like, yo, let me post this on TikTok. Like, fuck it. Because I always snap myself doing it. Like, it's a joke thing. Send it to the GC and shit. Like, it's a joke thing. Like. So I post it on TikTok and it kind of starts blowing up. It gets like 300k views in a day. And I'm just, at this point, you've
never seen 300k on any platform before, have you?
Never in my life. And I get that in a day for posting a video of me bumping train that I send to my GC every day.
You must have been baffed.
Bro, I was so baffed. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I need to fucking capitalize on this. You understand? Like, that was the first thing in my mind. Like, I take my opportunities. I'm like, yo, fuck it. So I posted another one of me bumping train. And then by that time, that original video had like 500,000 views now. And then the comments were a lot of people saying like, oh, you're broke. They're
trying to draw you out.
Yeah, they tried to draw me out, literally. And then I posted another video that didn't do as well. Got like 100k views. And it said, same thing about bumping train. Then people said I'm broke. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, this app's unserious. Let me just tell the people then what I do. Let me just fuck it. Like, no one's going to see my face, nothing. Obviously, it's kind of... But I was like, cool, let me just post about it. So I talk about clicking. And I talk about clicking on my TikTok. And then the video kind of mini blows up. It gets like 40k views, which is not the best. But back then, it was pretty good.
Yeah, 40k.
It was pretty good back then. I'm not going to lie. So a lot of people commenting saying, what is this? What is this? Like, Literally, people...
Do you think you introduced a whole new part of the UK to...
Oh, 100%.
Because the comments, you could just say, like, there are some confused dons from, like, Cornwall, Millwall. There's some confused dons.
Millwall, you know.
Like, some confused dons. But yeah, would you say you introduced the idea of it to a lot of people?
Oh, bro, like, I get messages... nearly every couple days of people saying like, yo, you like even a trend on TikTok saying who inspired you to start making money, and then they show me.
Yeah, that's
understand? It was kind of a trend blowing up. People message me all the time. People saying like, yo, bro, you inspired me to get the bag, and that makes me so fucking happy because I couldn't even inspire the people who came up with me to chase the bag, but I'm inspiring random youths around me to chase the bag.
It's mad. Like the people around you, they won't take notice until they see other people supporting you. That's the thing. Bro. That's the thing with life. Like.
I'm not even talking about when I was doing this thing and getting the views. Like even some people in college, to be honest, were like, yeah, you're doing your thing on TikTok still. My boys around.
Oh wait, would you still? Oh,
I still tag people from college on Snap. And like they see my thing.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously my boys around me though, they're not like they're still not taking it in. Even though I'm telling them like, yo, this is an opportunity here. Like this app, because I'm seeing TikTok ads like Shepherd's Bush Westfield. Yeah. Like when you come in through the Shepherd's Bush station bit, and then you walk there and there's a big billboard. Yeah. TikTok had that billboard for like 6 months or some shit, bro. And then I'm thinking like, yo, if they're putting this much into marketing, bro, this app's going to be the next big thing.
No, therefore, even billboards and the Euros, even on some buses, yeah.
Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
So I'm thinking like, rah, this app is going to be the next big thing. And I'm getting views on this app. And I'm here early. And I'm like, this app, the concept of it, the way the For You page adapted, I'm like, yeah, people are going to be on this very soon. Yeah. Which they did. You understand? And I was trying to tell my boys, but none of my boys was on it. So... back to this. So I posted that other video. I posted the video explaining what I do, how I'm not broke. Then people were just bare confused. What is that? Then I posted the first episode of the famous series. I think it is an iconic series, Day in the Life of a Clicker.
The scooter.
Yeah.
Iconic as hell.
It is, bro.
Iconic. Like I even posted a video with me and my scooter, and they just say, "I thought that was BR Tanks." Like,
bro.
Some people even say, it's crazy. Yeah.
And I started the scooter trend like slightly as well because like when scooters first became a thing, because I was going Collie and King's Cross, it was just white men in suits riding them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, that scooter's cool, but my boy around me is like, nah, they're dead, bro. He's riding one now. Bro, it's the people around you, bro. I'm telling you.
It's crazy, bro.
So I just went and said, fuck it. Like, I used the PP on fucking Halfords and banged the scooter. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not selling this. Like, fuck it. I was already doing that. I'm like, fuck it. Let me keep it. And then just started using it. I'm like, this is so good. Like, I'm not paying for cabs. I can ride around where I need to go. Can take it on the train. Like, what?
It's just smooth, isn't it?
It was smooth, bro. It's free rides everywhere.
Literally, it's electric. And were you charging that at Collie as well?
And I wasn't using it. I didn't take it to Collie. I got it after Collie stopped from COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. So, Day in the Life of Clicker started. And then that video instantly hit 100k in like a day. And I'm just like, yo, yeah, this has got potential. And then
at the time, you were just thinking, let me just show them what I do.
Yeah.
Show my, but cover my face type of thing.
Yeah, that's all it was.
So you never thought, no repercussions, you never thought it was a bit too hot? Or...
Yeah, well, I did think it was a bit too hot, but I'm thinking, like, it's TikTok, this is some Joe Cap, who's going to care?
Okay.
That's what I was thinking, that's what was going through my... And I was bored as fuck, bro.
Yeah, COVID, well, lockdown, fair enough.
I was bored as fuck, bro. None of my guys were on nothing.
But yeah, carry on. So you're posting these videos, and what's the reaction like as well, like on the comments and even the people around you? I'm guessing it's starting to, especially after that one. Man,
100 people around me. That's when my boy hopped on it. Obviously, when it started doing well. But like, yeah, the people around me, they weren't really talking too much. They were just saying, yeah, you're doing your thing, like da. But I kind of distanced myself from a lot of people because the fact that like me and my boy were doing this F thing, we didn't really tell no one. We kind of distanced ourselves from people. Like we're kind of isolated, which I don't really care. Like if people come and go, I don't really care about people in life, honestly. But that's no, I care about people, but like people come and go. Like I don't stress it.
Yeah.
Don't stress it, bro. Like don't put in too much. But anyway, like nah. So what's that? So where the fuck was that? Sorry, I keep losing my chain of thought, people. Like
Mate, after the first day in a life video.
Yeah, after the first one, blew up, and then how do I say it's like for every, it was when it was popping, like this one it was popping when it first started off. Like for every 10 followers I was getting on TikTok at one point, I was getting one on Instagram.
Okay, so it's just growing.
And you know that's crazy.
That's mad. That's the same as me. Like I realized there was a 10% like conversion, like so like 10% of the people will go onto your Instagram and find you or whatever. Yeah, that's
a very good conversion rate.
Yeah, like it's growing your Instagram and that's what that's what everyone cares about, really. Like,
exactly, that's all that matters, bro.
So you're just growing your Instagram and yeah, well, where do you? I saw you had another Instagram.
Oh yeah, that one got banned because of fucking that BBC prick.
We'll go on to that, but
that fucking.
How many peak followers do you think you got to? Like,
oh, bro, like I got to like 76k, and then obviously it got to the point where like TikTok shadow banned me.
On
my original account because I was pulling like people wanted to see my shit. Like I was pulling views like consistently 300k views, easy. Like I'd just be like, yeah, I know this is gonna bang, and it's always the videos you put the least effort in the most, which is so jarring.
I think when I got introduced to you was I
remember when you shouted me.
It was I think I saw the scooter video, but I was like, yeah, that's funny. But then there's another video where you was in Jamaica. You was on holiday.
Oh. Oh yeah. When another thing that was the not broke video. People tried to put you broke as well.
Oh yeah. That one I was like, oh yeah, this guy's hard. Like this guy's hard.
It's meant to show people like, listen, bro, I've done all this for my marge and I'm fucking 18. Like
yeah.
Get me?
But yeah, cool.
You did the same thing. That video was cold and it banged as well.
Yeah, bang. Nah, it's mad. But what's it? Where was we? Oh, you're making bare videos. Oh, then TikTok shadow banned you.
Yeah.
How? So you have to keep, I remember you had to keep making like bare new accounts. What was happening with that?
Now let's go before I shadow banned because I was posting like I was getting good views, and then one day let's go on to the music. If you like, so one day I checked that like I was doing this thing, and then one day I checked the UK charts. Okay, this is how the music. This is what made me want to do music. Like I checked the UK charts, and the entire top 10 was TikTok songs. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this app is powerful. And I'm like, I've got a following on this app. Like, I might as well do my own thing because it will do good regardless. Like, because my fans are hardcore. Like, I've still got fans, like, they're hardcore fans.
From day one.
Day ones, bro. They're hardcore fans. They fuck with everything.
And that's the power of building community. It doesn't matter who counsels you. As long as your community is with you.
Yeah, bro.
You 100%. You stick through it.
100, bro. It's about having them core fans. And I love all of you lot, for real. Like, I know you, man. I chat to you regularly. But, so, yeah, I see the charts, and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is mad. This app's controlling the music scene. And people ain't clocking it, bro. I'm thinking, like, no one's clocked this, bro. No artists none of the big artists were on TikTok. None of them were even taking it notice, bro.
They weren't even...
It's just a thing where, like, if one of the big, let's say, like, Russell Sutton was on TikTok back then, bro, he would have been one of the biggest artists in the world right now. He kind of is, but he would have been. If he started from early, bro, like, literally clear. Anyone, bro. But now, so like, I was like, cool. Oh, my body's falling off. Now, so I was like, cool, like, this is mad. So I fucking made London Scammer on my iPhone 7.
What, you recorded it through the mic there?
I recorded it through wired headphones on my fucking iPhone 7. Not like you. Obviously, man weren't using an iPhone 7, but it was the iPhone 7 I used for that shit.
But what's it? And you never thought back in the day that you would ever become a rapper. It never crossed your mind.
Bro, we used to make, because it was made on the app Veloco, and we used to use that app just to make diss tracks as a joke on P4 parties and shit.
Oh, right then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I clocked it because when I first heard the song, I could tell it wasn't done in the studio. I just knew.
Yeah, bro, 100. Like,
I could just tell this guy just did it in his room or something. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, bro. So like, I record London Scammer on my phone, and then I'm just like, yo, like, okay, like this is a thing. Like, I left it there. Like, I just left it for a while. Played it to a few of my boys, and they're just like, yo, this actually ain't terrible. Like, and then it got to a point where like my boys, I'll be out with my boys, and they're just like, I'm a London Scammer, and I'm just like, yo, like, come on, this has got to be potential. So you know what I did? I said, fuck it. During one of my day in the life, so I previewed London Scam. I just played it for like 3 seconds, and the whole comment section was, "What's that song? What's that song? Is that you? Is that you? That's cold." Do. And I'm just like, "Yo, this is not happening." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "No way, this is fucking happening right now." Like, no way. So at that point, I'm like, "Yo, I have to release this song." So before I did that, obviously, I dropped a song called Oreo, which is a joke song, just to see how, because I'd never dropped a song before. I didn't know how to drop it to platforms, how to distribute it.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then it was a shit song. It was a joke song, Oreo. Literally, it's still out there. It's a joke song. And then the reception I was getting back from it, like people were still going to it, commenting and liking it and listening to it, even though it was dog shit. And like, I'm like, bro, is my fam, have I got that much power now? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm like, nah. So then I what's it called? I released London Scammer on audio platforms because the comments were just filled with people saying, release that song, man. Release. So I dropped it on platforms. And then people start using the sound on TikTok. And I'm just like, raw. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, a lot of people don't even know I made the song, funny enough.
Yeah, words.
But like people started using it on TikTok, and then it got like 200k streams on Spotify with no video, not even. I just posted it like once.
Yeah, I clocked because the way it was climbing in views, I was like, this is not normal. Like,
no,
and it was just a chill thing, so I knew, yeah, it's gonna be something big. But yeah,
bro, literally it was steady. I didn't even promote it or nothing. So I'm like, raw, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I really do this thing. So yeah, so that's happening, and then I'm like, cool, let me just shoot a video, and obviously I've considered myself kind of would I say rational thinker?
Yeah. Logical thinker,
yeah. Logical thinker. So like I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'm not committed to this music thing. I ain't got a passion for music. I kind of do now, but I've never had a passion for music. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna spend the least money possible on this. So if it flops, cool.
Yeah, I realized that with the video, it was just a calm. You went somewhere quickly, you just in front of a garage or something. And
around Asda, Park Road, Asda, we just did it, bro. Like literally, it was a thing where these guys from Birmingham, shout out Strills and that. Just called them and said, yeah, do you want to shoot a video? They're like, yeah, £300. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, that's alright, that's enough to put on the line. Like, fuck it, even though, because my mum's got it distilled in my head, like, save your money, But I saw it as a potential opportunity here to do it. And plus, I'd already made the money back for the video off of streams. I was only investing money I'd made already off the song.
Okay. Talking of streams, do you know what's the rate for streams? Because people may want to know that. What's the P's like?
Stream money is nothing, bro.
Oh, is it? It's mine,
stream money is shit, bro. It's like, okay, for 1 million streams, you'll get about 4K on Spotify. 1 million streams on Apple Music, you might get 4.5, 5K. 1 million streams on Tidal, you'll get about 8K. But no one streams on Tidal. You understand? That's how it really works.
What about? I mean, YouTube is just.
YouTube's just ad revenue. It's about your CPM.
Yeah, CPM. Yeah. Okay, no, that's cool.
Your CPM's mad. My CPM is shit, bro.
Yeah, I think it's £9 per thousand. No, but that's because it's finance.
Yeah, but bro, you're getting bossed by YouTube.
Yeah, if the views go up, it's peak. Bro.
Yeah, bro.